Hey, what's up, guys? Dr. Mike coming to you again live from the office, and I wanted to go over a brand new topic today: type 2 diabetes. Okay, this is a really serious one for I know a lot of people, and it affects so many people around the world, around our country, and I treat a lot of patients that are going through type 2 diabetes. So really quickly, I just wanted to go through some of the things that we do here in the office to help people with type 2 diabetes. So let me turn around. Here's the whiteboard again. All right, so contrary to what a lot of people think, that type 2 diabetes is something that you'll always have to live with and it's not ever reversible. That's not a true statement, because I work with a lot of patients that have gone through type 2 diabetes, have used all types of medications and tried all types of different things, but until we do the right things, the body is not going to respond the way that it needs to be. Okay, so here's what we have to do. We have to first understand what type 2 diabetes is, how it starts to form, and then we got to know what to do about it. So basically, like I was saying in my previous videos, every single disease process, what we call disease, is basically the body adapting. So here's what's happening. If we look at the cell, what the cell needs to do is it needs to take in glucose and then make energy out of it. So here we have the cell, and here we have insulin, and here we have glucose. So the only way that glucose is going to get into the cell is that it attaches itself to insulin, and then insulin will bind to an insulin receptor, which will then allow it to get into the cell. Problem becomes in diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes, is the insulin does not work well with the receptor anymore. So you get glucose that's trying to get it into the cell, and the cell is not allowing it to get in because this receptor and this insulin, hormone is not fitting properly. And there's a real big reason behind that. One is because an overabundance of glucose, okay? And then the biggest one that a lot of people miss is acidic pH environment for the cell. Okay, so we gotta start addressing that. So what we have to do is we have to address three major things. This is what we address in our office: the neurological circuit, remember the brain and the organ and the communication. So they have to be communicating properly for the body to function properly. The second one is biochemistry balance, so what you're putting in your body and what you're getting out of your body. And then the last one is emotional memory, and I'm going to jump over to our NET board. If you can see here, you can see my reflection. If you see here, every single organ in your body has a related emotion to it. So that's what we got to do, is we got to address the different emotions within the body. Okay, so let's go back to here again. Neurological circuits, the brain organ communication, the biochemistry balance, what you're putting in and what you're taking out of your body, and then the emotional memory. So these are the things that we do inside of the office. Okay, if we look at the neurological circuits, let's look at the spine here. Let's look at T7. So if you see your 7th thoracic vertebrae, that nerve goes to the pancreas and duodenum. That's related to all kinds of different stuff. But here's the thing I wanted to tell you guys about. One of the myths behind diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is it's not just the pancreas, guys. It's an interplay of the liver, the pancreas, how they communicate with each other. The liver tells the pancreas how much and when to secrete insulin. If the communication between these two organs goes off, we got issues there. Then we also have an interplay between the brain, the thyroid, and the adrenals, and the digestive tract. Okay, so we have underneath stress, we have this axis called the HPA axis, the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. If that goes off because of stress, then how we process sugars is going to be altered. Okay, so that's at the neurological, or the what called the neuroendocrine level, and that has to be repaired through the neurological circuitry, the brain organ communication, balancing out biochemistry, because some people may need a specific type of food. Some people may react to that type of food. So the one thing I want you guys to take away from this video is to know that not every single treatment is going to work exactly the same for the person, okay? It has to be an individualized treatment. So if you guys have any questions about that and you want to get an individualized treatment regimen for type 2 diabetes, give our office a call, 949-679-7676, 949-679-7676. Go over to our Facebook page if you're not already on it, facebook.com/VelocityWC, and you guys can get more information there. Head on over to our website at velocitywellness.com, and look forward to working with you, helping you get back from type 2 diabetes.